See how bold Pete is. It's his head.
Yeah, bald you ain't. Look at your head.
Now, gentlemen. Hey guys, welcome back to the Heel Podcast. Let's talk all things AEW over the last couple of months as well. Well, last month.
I mean, let's broaden that a little bit. Yeah.
What else? What else is there? Ring of Honor is a thing. Is that still a thing now? I don't know.
In all honesty, yeah.
I don't know.
To be honest, I'm not sure. A bit New Japan.
Anything else? What's happening in New Japan? Anything?
Yeah.
We don't know. Well, I think we actually missed on our last podcast. I'm sure we must have done, because I don't remember us talking about it. That Hiroshi Tanahashi is now the IWGP US champion, and he beat Lance Archer. Mm-hmm. I don't think we mentioned that one at all. We got no junior heavyweight tag team champions. Suzuki Gun,
yeah.
Beats fuck all to me. Beats fuck all. And what is KOPW? It's championship. Toru Yano is the new champion. He beat Chase Owens.
Oh, never openweight championship, isn't it? No, maybe not.
I don't know. No, it's KO. Basically,
I'll be honest, I don't know.
Mate, there's seriously, there is no, it's just that, it's just...
King of Pro Wrestling, maybe?
Could be. Oh, yeah, it is. It is King of Pro Wrestling. Good shout, my friend. Well done. Good guess.
No, we knew it the whole time, didn't
we? Yeah, I did.
I mean, is there anything else happened over in New Japan whilst we're on that one that we know of?
Not that I'm aware of. I know.
We're not
obviously,
very caught up on it.
I don't want to like pre-jump the gun or anything, but I know Daniel Bryan's contract does include him having the ability to go over there.
That was one of the things.
So that's quite a big thing.
Yeah. That was
Sorry, as well. I just called him Daniel Bryan, so I'm doing it already.
Yeah.
It's Bryan Danielson.
We
should try and make sure we all call him Bryan Danielson from now on, because that's his name. Like, that's his actual name, and it makes more sense.
They should all just be grateful I don't call them horrible names. Absolutely grateful. But yeah, I can't see anything else on it, New Japan though. Otherwise, lads. Oh, I mean, technically, that we've had the. Obviously, they've sort of joined up with AEW and Impact and GCW as well. We've got a new GCW champion.
Yeah, the Forbidden Door is well and truly open, isn't it? So we had, obviously, Matt Cardona from... I think he's signed to Impact still, but I'm not sure.
I know he was over there.
He was in AEW, he's been in Impact. Obviously, he went over and won the GCW title from... Nick Gage, just before Nick Gage came over and had the match with Jericho. Which was insane in itself. I think we may have covered that one.
We did.
I think we did do. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was pretty nuts. And then apparently, like a week or so ago, Matt Cardona defended the title against someone. Sorry. And at the end of the match, he was attacked by Swan in a Druid's outfit, who then took the Druid's outfit off, delivered the dirty deeds, and pinned him 1, 2, 3, and became the new GCW champion. And that man is
John Moxley.
It is.
That was actually on the 4th of September, you know, guys.
Yeah, it's a while ago.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've really
2 weeks.
We've really been slacking. Over 3 weeks, mate.
Nearly 4 weeks.
Getting on for a month, mate. Madness.
It's mad how
there's been a lot going on.
It's mad how they're all linking up. This is what we always said we wanted to see companies link up a bit.
Yeah,
they've definitely done it.
We're now at a case of it's only WWE that don't work with anyone else. That's literally
apart from NXT.
Yeah.
But
That's theirs.
Yeah.
So no, it's
to work with actual other contracted companies.
Yeah, it seems to be that's the only way. It's very odd. I mean, it's not. It makes sense, but
I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying it. You know, obviously we've had Christopher Daniels recently. He's gone back over to Impact because he's been out for quite a while in AEW, and I think this is one of the downsides to AEW's massive push on signing all these people. And I said this obviously yesterday to the guys. It's like one of the downsides to them signing so many big names is that some of the guys that are, I want to say, lower on the card. I mean, Christopher Daniels is a big name in himself, but they're lower on the card than guys like Bryan Danielson and CM Punk, etc. You know, is that they kind of get pushed off the bottom of the card, and because they're pushed off the card, this is kind of perfect for them because it still means that they can be relevant by going off and working in these other companies. Speaking of other companies and an AEW star that's working in them, Christian Cage is the new Impact World Champion.
Yes.
Yeah, that was something
which I'm not going to lie, I couldn't be happier to see because my favourite time.
I think we did kind of cover it on the last one because it was the 13th of August. So I think we must have done, and I'm fairly sure I remember seeing his face on our podcast.
Quite possible.
But yeah, no, I think we said it before. Stoked for him.
Yeah, my favourite time in the whole company Impact TNA history was Christian on top. Like, Christian deserved so much more from the WWE, essentially, when he was there. And he got that push that he massively deserved when he was over at Impact for the first time round as TNA. And I'm glad to see that they've welcomed him back with open arms and they're just throwing him straight into the top, which is where he belongs in that company, honestly. It's where he belongs.
The thing is, they put him in there as a headliner straight away.
Yeah.
There's another thing that happened as well on Impact recently. On the 18th of this month, Josh Alexander, I'm just reading this off by the way, guys, I don't know it, invoked Option C at Victory Road and vacated the championship in exchange for an opportunity to wrestle for the Impact World Championship at Bound for Glory on October the 23rd.
Nice. Okay, didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So we currently have no X Division champion as well. So, and Christian Cage's next challenger, I would assume, is next one anyway.
Well, we watched. I don't know when it was now, but we watched Slammiversary where Josh Alexander defended or won. I'm not sure if he retained or he won it
just before.
But in that Ultimate X match,
which was
absolutely amazing, by the way.
It was. I think that was as part of the SummerSlam podcast as well. You know.
I think it was because we said they opened up with it. It kind of went downhill, but that's the way it always was. They always opened up with that. It was always that key match. That was their standout match every year.
Yeah.
The Ultimate X match.
So yeah, I mean, it's that's there as well. I am just having a quick glance over things.
I think that's been a good thing with all these companies. You can never tell what way they're going to go storyline wise because there's so many big names.
Look, I know we've danced around it, and we've obviously spoke about all the smaller companies that are around them, but like everything's revolving around the one company at the moment. It really is, and it's AEW. AEW at the moment are doing some fantastic things. You know, I know we've all had those moments with AEW where we've just been like.
And there's been all sorts of really cool, I've even seen some cool moments.
But you know what? Like AEW at the moment are doing absolutely amazing. You know, they've got the new names in there with the older names, the big names. They're mixing it up. They've not just got the same rosters. Yeah, I think somebody printed a list out the other day of like matches, wins and losses from like the last couple of years of each star that came from WWE. So their last year in WWE compared their wins-losses compared to their wins-losses in AEW. And most of them have got more wins in AEW. No, sorry, more wins in WWE than they have total combined matches in AEW. And most of them had more losses than wins in WWE. So it's mental when you think about it like that. Like they've had so much less ring time in AEW. Which is why a lot of the matches feel so much fresher, so much more thought out, and they build two stories rather than just being the same match week in, week out. The WWE do a lot.
I'd say, you don't see the same match repeated constantly.
Yeah. I must admit that it is a great thing. It is a great thing. But at the same time, you know, it's not consistent. You're not going to be able to do that forever. and they've got like 4 shows now. They've got Dark, they've got Elevation, they've got Rampage, and they've got Dynamite. So they've got 4 different shows now going on. They're going to run out of stuff, content, like original content, pretty quick to spread that out.
Especially the money they must be spending on some of the names they brought in. Because they're not going to be cheap. They're going to be massive money.
Yeah.
I've just looked at their actual sort of roster. I know they don't technically really have a roster because obviously they can work here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
But the list is unreal in terms of people.
And don't forget, there's still a lot of people that can't work at the minute.
That are unsigned.
That are still unsigned that could be there soon.
Yeah.
Massive names there as well.
Yeah, like we've got Strowman, we've got Bray, we've got there's multiple names still on the open market at the moment. Buddy Murphy.
Although Adam Sheriff, what's his name, Braun Strowman, is actually enjoying TikTok at the minute. He's just sort of parading around with his pierced nipples out. It's very interesting.
And it just so happens that he's going
very
to
odd.
Just so happens he's going to a Comic-Con that a lot of the AEW stars are going to in England.
Convenient, that. Convenient.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, do you know what? We'll save that for later on when we do move on to WWE stuff. But there's some other convenient news come out recently.
Yes.
But let's just quickly recap what happened at the last AEW pay-per-view, which I'll be deadly honest, I didn't even manage to watch all of it. But it's supposed to be one of the biggest pay-per-views they've ever done and was supposed to be brilliant. I didn't manage to watch all of it because I started watching it, fell asleep, and I'll be deadly honest, time has not been on my side the last month or so. I've not been able to watch all the wrestling because there's been so much of it. Like, so much of it.
Do you want to have
we've been doing a lot.
Should we do like we sort of similar thing that we do? We run through the card then, like we do for WWE. So there was a little pre-show match, 10-man tag match. Looking at this, Best Friends and Jurassic Express against the Hardy Family Office, and the Hybrid 2.
So Hardy Family Office, as far as I know now, is Butcher and Blade, the Hardys, not the Hardys, but Matt Hardy, and Private Party. So there's 5 of them.
So what it was. So we had obviously Best Friends, Cassidy, Taylor, and Wheeler Yuta, Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy, and Luchasaurus. Hardy Family Office was Matt Hardy and Private Party. Hybrid 2 was Angelico and Jack Evans with the Blade, and that was the teams. Yeah,
that was a big old match.
I mean, pre-show. I'm sure it's a good way to give everyone a little run out. I'm sure.
Go on, let me know what the winners were. Was it Jurassic Express by any chance?
No, it was Best Friends. Well, Best Friends and Jurassic Express because it's 10-man, so it's 5v5 and
yeah.
But they won it.
Obviously Jurassic Express are always on a push. They are fan favourites. They try and keep them up there. It makes sense.
Well, I think Jungle Boy's going to be their star of the future. I think, isn't he?
I think they are definitely trying to push it that way. Yes.
Yeah. Even I'm aware of that one.
Yeah, it does make sense.
But yeah. Miro then defeated Eddie Kingston to retain his,
that was a good match.
His TNT Championship.
That was a very good match. Very hard hitting. You'll expect nothing else from those two. Both brawlers, both big dudes. It was a very very physical match. It was good. I enjoyed that. It was the result I think I expected, but it was good. I enjoyed the match.
I was going to say he's had a fair while on that as well, hasn't he now?
Oh yeah,
Miro's had a good little run.
When was he won that? May 12th. Wow.
Took it from Cody, didn't he?
Derby,
sorry. Yes, of course.
Then we had John Moxley defeating Satoshi Kojima. 10 out of 10 pronunciation there, lads.
Yeah, I had no idea. I probably couldn't pronounce it any better. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I said I didn't watch the pay-per-view.
I did watch this match.
I have seen one of the matches.
The end of this match, this match was, again, it was a big hard-hitting match, but the end of this match was better than the match because it was Minoru Suzuki coming out And then they had a bit of a showdown between Moxley and Suzuki, which I mean everyone was just really hyped for because they're both amazing. Like they are both big, just hard-hitting, strong style guys that are just going to beat the absolute living out of each other.
It's 53 now. That's mental.
Can't wait to see it. Suzuki. Yeah, he's there, but I still wouldn't with him. I still wouldn't. Like that guy is mental.
Scary dude. Did she win that? No, she retained it, didn't she? Britt Baker retained against Chris Statlander.
Was that actually on the card?
Yeah.
Chris Statlander?
Yeah. Mate,
why? I'm sorry.
I didn't watch it.
Statlander's just returned from injury, which makes sense, but I'm not entirely sure why that was even on the card. That's a terrible match.
Well, Britt Baker won anyway.
And not have your bum in my face.
As a rule. The Lucha Brothers then did defeat the Young Bucks to win the World Tag Team Championships.
Was this the cage match?
It was, yes.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah?
It was really good, and I don't like the Young Bucks at all. I don't like the style, but the fact that it's a cage match, it wasn't a tag match. So it's the tag match style that they try and do, which makes sense in a cage, but doesn't make sense in a tag match. It was good in this instance.
It wasn't,
and it was really fun. I enjoyed it. No, and to be fair, the bits that were like that, they were fine because they were supposed to be in the ring. Mm-hmm. One of my biggest issues with the Young Bucks is the constant double teams, and the fact that there's never any respect for like the tag team rules, and the fact that you have to tag in and out, you have to have the 5 count, you can't just be in the ring permanently as a tag team partner, which they just don't do. Yeah, they're really bad with tag team rules in my opinion, and it's ridiculous considering they're tag team specialists. But yeah, this match was fantastic. I will say, and I'm going to point this out right now. So, according to Dave Meltzer, this match was better. According to his star rating, this match was better than TLC 2, the one at WrestleMania 17 between the Hardys, the Dudleys, and Edge and Christian. According to Dave Meltzer, this was better than that.
And on that,
all I can say is, Dave Meltzer, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, and on that note, Ruby Soho won the 21-woman Casino Battle Royale.
I don't know about anybody else, but I expect this. They do it quite a lot. Yeah. Obviously, the Casino Battle Royals rules, they have the Joker come out last.
Was she the Joker?
She was the Joker, as usual. It's always the big surprise that comes out as the Joker, and they always win. And it's just like, yeah, okay, it's cool, but
everyone really knew that she was going to be there.
Yeah, I think we all had a good idea.
But I mean, it means we got Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho. This sounds like a good match.
Yeah, you do have a cat. It's black and white.
Not much to say on that one.
You like cats.
We then had Chris Jericho defeating MJF by submission. Had Jericho lost, he would have retired from in-ring competition. So
yeah,
obviously,
I don't think anybody expected him to lose.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, that was quite good. They've been having some good matches recently.
Yeah, they've had a great storyline. To be fair, it's again, I've heard people say it's the best feud of like the last 20 years, and it's been really good. Like it's been good. Don't get me wrong.
MJF is a really good talent.
Personally preferred his work with Kevin Owens, Jericho's Kevin Owens feud, but maybe that's just me. It would have been better with the title, obviously, because Goldberg's. But it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. The match was good. It was solid. MJF is a really, really good heel.
Well, the best right now. If we're not like active,
right? Okay,
regularly.
so yes, but I think he pushes it too far at times.
Potentially.
I think he pushes it too far at times.
It made me laugh the other day when he told his mum to fuck off on Twitter.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Did you not see the interview she did though?
No, she said. I seen it said something along the lines of like, "Yeah, he's our son and we still hate him."
Yeah. She's just like, yeah, no, we all think he sucks too.
Which I thought was.
And then his dad said, "Oh, I can't beat his ass anymore because I'm not allowed." And then his mum turned around and went, "Well, I still can, and I can always can." So yeah, I'm not surprised he don't. To be honest with you,
but I think the way he does that wherever, he's always in character. I do.
Oh, he is always
in character.
Which I mean, is good, but sometimes he borders the extreme. Like I know he's currently now in a story or a rivalry with sorry, it'll come to me, Brian Pillman Jr.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I can see where this is going.
Yeah, and obviously, I don't know if anybody's watched. I know I've watched it, but the Dark Side of the Ring about Brian Pillman. Yeah. And they had his ex-wife on there, which is obviously Brian Pillman Jr.'s mother.
Yeah.
Not the best relationships.
Not the best of relationships. She's obviously had substance abuse issues, all the rest of it. MJF decided to call her like Meth Head Mary or something like that, and it's just like, this is just.
The thing is, I think they would have spoke to him first. Surely.
I'm not so sure, Like I just think it's distasteful, personally. That's. There's borders, isn't there? There's borders. It's. I don't know. Personally, for me, I think he goes too far at times, but it gets the reaction I suppose it's supposed to get. I think he's a bit of a dick, and that's kind of the point.
That is the point. That is absolutely the point.
It is the point. So
they're flipping the bird to the kids. Yeah.
Although I don't agree with the way that it all works, it does all work. So
yeah.
What the fuck do I know?
Carry on, you Burberry wearing weirdo. CM Punk defeated Darby Allin. I actually seen this match, by the way, boys.
Well, let's be fair, mate. Since our last thing, CM Punk fucking debuted. Like, we had the first ever Rampage, and CM Punk came back.
No, I don't think he did. I think he debuted just before Slam. Because I'm fairly sure.
You might be right, actually.
Sure. But this is definitely, obviously, the first time he's competed since Slam.
And he's looked quite good still.
Mate, in fact, he went 16 bloody minutes on your first match out. I mean, that's...
look,
don't get me wrong. The choice of who he was with was probably the absolute right choice. Because Darby Allin can carry pretty much everybody.
So I've read... Well, he makes everyone look like $1 million, doesn't he?
That's what I said. He's
just kill him.
He launches himself around.
He is one of the best for that. One of the best.
Right, so... I read something again about this, and I kind of am inclined to agree with what I saw. Was the AEW crowd are not going to like Punk for very long.
Why?
Right, and there's a good reason for this, actually. So Punk wrestles in that safe WWE style still that he used to wrestle in WWE, which is fine. It makes complete sense. It's the style that people are used to him wrestling in. It keeps him healthier, makes him last longer, etc., etc. The problem is AEW doesn't use that style normally. Most of AEW's big matches are very strong. They are fast flying. They are, hard hitting, and that's not the style that Punk's bringing to the table. And I genuinely think that it's not going to be very long before the fans start turning on him.
The thing is, the only time he's done any different when he's Ring of Honor, and there's no way he can go back to that.
Oh no, he's not. He's too old.
No way.
He's too old.
I mean, at the same time, that's not a bad thing, because then you could end up with a heel Punk. So it might not be too bad, to be fair. That might actually massively benefit him.
Heel Punk was probably better than face Punk.
Anyway, I think so. I think so.
But, yeah. And what a way to put some youngsters over as well.
But I'm interested to see what happens with that, because, like I say, I don't think it's going to be long before they start to go.
But this is where I could see them giving Jungle Boy or Brian Pillman Jr., people like that, a massive push against the heel Punk, and that will elevate them straight to the top. Speaking
of Jungle Boy, he's in a rivalry now, or just started a rivalry now with. In fact, let's finish off the card here, because I can talk about that afterwards, because that's happened since the main feud.
Okay, there was a quick one. Paul White beat
QT Marshall.
Marshall, thank you. Yeah, I'm sure I only called him Katie Marshall then. It's Katie Marshall. Oh yeah, so that was a thing. But
that's like it. Beating Katie Marshall.
Have you just smeared Vaseline all over your camera or something? Like, what are you doing?
He's got the porn star filter on.
Is it?
Come on,
trying to
fix it up.
Trying to hide his bald head, isn't he?
Whilst he fixes that, Kenny, right? Should I read this? Because I've actually got.
Well, hang on. Let's at least mention this match between QT Marshall and Big Show. Sorry, Paul White. It was crap.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Right, ready for top quality Wikipedia writing. Ready? In the main event, Kenny Omega, accompanied by Don Callis, defended the AEW World Championship against Christian Cage. Omega performed a one-wing angel from the top rope to win and retain the championship. After the match, Omega celebrated his win with Callis and his allies, the Elite, the Young Bucks, the Good Brothers, that's it, who teamed up and attacked Christian. Jurassic Express, which is Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus and Marco Stunt, came to Christian's aid, but were outnumbered by the Elite. As Omega cut a promo that no one could defeat him, the lights went out. And Adam Cole made his AEW debut, seemingly to confront the Elite, but instead joined his old friends, a friendship that goes back to their Bullet Club days in New Japan Wrestling. The Elite then continued their attack on Christian and Jurassic Express. As Omega cut another promo to end the show, they were interrupted by Bryan Danielson, formerly known as Daniel Bryan in WWE, who also made his highly anticipated AEW debut. I said that weirdly. Danielson came out and aided Christian and Jurassic Express to fend off the Elite. After the show went off air, Danielson cut a promo on why he joined AEW, stating that he was a wrestler and wanted to challenge many of the other wrestlers in AEW. I've got a stone cold little shake going on, and I don't know why.
That's more like a D.O. Brown head shake.
Y'all
dealing with the real deal now. Yeah.
I was so expecting him to trip into Boris, but he didn't once.
I'll kick your sorry ass out the street.
Sorry. If I'd gone like this, Pete, I reckon I could have done it. Oh wait. Oh wait. But I mean,
that's all he needs.
It's great to see. Yeah. Oh right. I was like, what? It's usually when I get caught off and start stumbling. But yeah, I'm pleased. Pleased that Bryan Danielson's moved over. I'm pleased that Adam Cole's moved over. I'm pleased that Kenny Omega's got a championship and Christian Cage has still got a championship each. And I think
I'm a little bit gutted about Adam Cole, if I'm honest. I love to have seen the Undisputed Era trying to make the comeback or something at some point in the future. I get it.
The problem is that we all knew he was done with the company.
Yeah. So the thing is, I think there was a choice of two. It was either him or Pete Dunne. Both of them two weren't going to be staying, and I think Pete Dunne wouldn't have worked in AEW.
I still think Pete Dunne's going to go, mate.
I think he's going to stay.
I'm not convinced. I think he's got till about January on his contract now, and then it's quite possible he's gone as well.
I will make a prediction that I think
that we will be out of lockdown in 2 no, sorry.
4 years later. No, I've got a feeling that Pete Dunne's last performance in a WWE ring will be the Royal Rumble, and I think that'll be it. That'll be his last appearance in WWE ring. I'm fairly sure.
I think you might be right. Although I will say to that as well that will be his last performance in the WWE ring for now. I do think he'll be back in the future because he's still young.
Yeah. True. We've still got off topic there, boys. Sorry.
Yeah, very much so.
You'd have seen the WWE review thing earlier in the week. So Yeah.
But the debuts are great. Adam Cole being there, fantastic. The match was obviously fantastic. The Kenny Omega's a great wrestler. His in-ring wrestling is fantastic.
Wrestling's good.
His promo is awful. Like he just can't talk. Yeah. I'm sorry.
The gimmick bores me. The wrestler is amazing. The gimmick bores me.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
And I think we all knew that he was winning here as well. Christian was never going to take the AEW title from him. It was a kind of a minor miracle that Christian took the Impact title from him, because obviously that's the first time Omega's took a loss in a long time. I couldn't tell you exactly, but it's a long time. So it is what it is. I'm happy to see the two guys there. I'm happy for the rivalries that we're going to get out of it. I think, obviously, I saw the clip the other day of Jungle Boy in the camel clutch from Adam Cole with the two Young Bucks kissing Adam Cole like they used to do back in Bullet Club back in the day in New Japan and Ring of Honor. So it's they're kind of back into that sort of same swing again, and it makes sense. So now they're not just called the Elite, are they? They're called something different. I can't think what it is now.
Like you said, it just worries me with all these big names that there's going to be a few people getting pushed. It's like I haven't watched it. I'll be honest. So what's happening with Adam Page now?
I literally just told you.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Actually, you did mention that.
Literally, that was the exact thing I was just talking about.
He wasn't listening.
Oh, I was listening.
And on that note, guys, is there anything else you'd like to add? Is there anything else that we haven't spoke about?
No. I'll tell you what I will add, though. Although I've not really watched much of it, I have been enjoying what I have seen of all of this wrestling recently, and I will continue to watch. I will continue to enjoy. And for those that think that you have to watch one company or another, you're wrong. Let me just point that out for a start.
Lay off the crack pipe.
Yeah, just enjoy wrestling. If you don't enjoy one or the other, don't watch one or the other. It's that simple. You know, you don't need to go on the internet and announce it. It's not an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. You know, just give up. Right. On that note.
Yeah, guys, thank you very much. Please leave a like, share, subscribe, and we will catch you in the next one.
Yeah.
Peace.
In the main event, Kenny Omega, accompanied by Don Callis, defended the AEW World Championship against Christian Cage.